Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy Stan back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, we're doing a bit of a showcase on the new Level Limit Break 5 waifu unit over in PvP. Now, with the 6+ of the waifus, put aside all of the crazy handling, the dumb shit with the banner, the skulls aren't coming till May, the always upside to getting something like this is that the base form also gets a level limit break. And when you have a unit that gets a shift from the primary form being based around particular classes and colors, and the 6+ changing to a whole different color and a whole different type, you get some very interesting combinations, and the base unit can actually sometimes be better than what the 6+ actually looks like. If we take Perona, for example, I find that the regular Perona is just way better than the 6+ Perona, and this is another situation where the level limit break of the base form waifu unit is still very, very good. And PvP is the best place to showcase that. The waifus were stereotypically a striker and strength-based booster over in PvP, but with level limit break 4, level limit break 3, I believe, their passive actually just transfers directly to strength. And this is disgustingly strong because now they can buff everyone on the strength team. You don't have to rely on the RNG of the confusion to sort of make a clunky strength striker team work. And you can just throw them in the center slot of a strength team because they have a shield and do some absolutely disgusting things. So I thought I'd start off with a little bit of a different fight, taking on the Psy PvP challenge over in the hard PvP fights in PKA. Not exactly the hardest of be all end all, but like I thought, hey, look, he's got a lot of CP. Like these units are very bulky, and look, strength is like started to sort of fall off quite drastically just with the power creep of everything else. So I thought like this would be a good place to sort of test the waters. And look, the striker, the waifus did exceptionally well, like ridiculously well. They have a level 7 shield to themselves. In their passive, and they also buff HP, speed, and attack, I believe. No, HP, speed, and defense, maybe? Maybe it's HP, speed, and attack. I can't remember. We'll have a look at it at the end. But their passive is very, very strong. They give just a nice buff across the board to strength, and then they still have that ability to confuse, as well as doing 3,000 fixed damage to a wide sideways area, I believe it is. Now, this can be incredibly powerful because even if you miss the confusion, you are still getting something out of the unit with a bunch of fixed damage. Fixed damage is incredibly strong, and this ability to just hit a little bit harder or put out a little bit of damage after being hit by a really hard special from either the Luffy damage through defense or the Blackbeard's HP cut after, say, Kobe hits them as well. You can do some really, really nice things. And even towards the back end of a fight too, when there's like low HP, the fixed damage is always going to be key to taking units down after getting hit with like the damage over time from the Kainu, the Kuma shots, all that sort of fun stuff as well. So this ability is like really, really nice. It's a nice little cherry on top if the confusion doesn't go off. But the misleading trap confusion, it is the creme de la creme of the unit. The percentage of the confusion, I believe, has gone up to 80%. It might have always been 80%. It might be 100%. Like I said, I have to properly reread the unit to just like clarify exactly what they do, and we'll do that at the end of the video. I decided I will do that at the end of every showcase video now, sort of go through their abilities, just so I haven't sort of missed anything, or I've mispronounced or incorrectly said something that a unit does that they actually don't. As you can see, the confusion mechanic, it is by far the most appealing part of the unit. The 6+ has a 100% chance with their super special. But this unit, unfortunately, does not have a super special ability. I wish that they gave them a super special, but I understand that they can't sort of just like funnel that into a unit that already exists just because they have a level limit break. But the fact that their 6+ actually has a level limit breaks super special is actually really, really interesting, getting that 100% chance to confuse. But again, the confusion now with this unit is not exactly the draw point. It's their passive being able to tank, being able to be a solid mid-slot unit, so then your other characters like Luffy and whatnot can sort of hang out on the sides. Kobe can now be super protected. Blackbeard's always been really good in the center. You might be using Jack as another alternative because he's a fighter character, so you can do some fun stuff there. But having this unit in the middle, just sort of being able to tank, deal with like very nasty shots, and also have the ability to take stuff like special bind and half stats and all those really frustrating mechanics that would stereotypically affect some of your big hitters, can be very, very valuable to your squad. Alright, so the final fight, we're going to take on the new Slasher Challenge, and this one's actually disgustingly annoying. I didn't recognize it when I did my other waifu showcase that this is actually a really, really challenging PvP fight. I thought the Dex Challenge was by far the hardest, but this one, with the level limit break 5 of Odin Kinemon Denjiro, Roger Aligaban, and Carrot, Sulong, Inu, and Neko, it's kind of nuts what this team can actually do with all of their super specials being at like level 150 potential. Now the characters aren't actually at level 150, they cap the stats at 99, but like the abilities at level 150, like they are very scary. The super specials can do disgusting things, but I actually managed to get quite lucky. I did run this a few times, changing orders and stuff like that, but this team actually managed to get it done, which was really cool. It's definitely beatable, this fight, but like it is a bit of a nuisance. Funny enough though, the new Ryuguku and Fujitora unit is like very, very mid, and they aren't exactly the threat on this team. It's literally all of the other 150 like potential units that actually are. So we actually got hit with the Roger Command special very early. That was actually a blessing in disguise, so that way we didn't have to take their super special. And the super special is just way worse to deal with. Zoro Sanji manages to get off the haste ability, but because of that confusion that everyone has, it actually works in our favor here, so we don't have to deal with anyone's special. So it's actually really funny because of the haste that Zoro Sanji gave. Basically brought everyone forward. The confusion just stopped them from using their specials, and it just worked out really nicely for us. Obviously with Carrot and the Sulongs, they are going to pop off their special and their super special when they die, but I think in this particular fight they were the second last unit to die, so it just worked really, really well this particular run. So like I said, this is not exactly the be all end all. This is not the team I would use to beat it, but it was nice to see that this team could actually get it done with the help of that actual confusing mechanic. When it comes to these fights, if you have a really busted and really annoying mechanic like that confusion, you can kind of rely on it to get the job done, because realistically all you need to do is beat these fights once, and that's where like this unit on a defensive build is going to be really, really annoying to deal with and really, really strong. Because if you just like get some really bad runs, or you run up against them and they confuse your like big damage dealer, something like a Yamato on the death hit, you can basically avoid all of those nasty shenanigans that some of those characters can put out as well. So we managed to get the job done here. It was a bit of a dicey one, but look, at the end of the day, it's nice to see Strength getting the chocolates against one of the most annoying PvP challenge fights that we've seen in a very long time, since obviously the Dex challenge, the Pell challenges and all that stuff as well. Alright, so there we go. That is Nami, Robin, and Boa at level limit break 5. Their rumble ability is HP, speed, and defense up level 6, so it is the defense up, not the attack. Self shield level 7, and this shield is just so good at tanking. If you compare what they used to be from what they are now, that ability to just not have strikers there and just solely boost strength is the biggest draw to the character. They're on a 28-second cooldown, which is ridiculously strong. They do large range in horizontal for 80% chance of confusion for 10 seconds, and then 3,000 fixed damage to all enemies. So everyone's taking 3,000 fixed damage, which is really, really good on a 28-second cooldown. Like, really, really good. If anyone knows in the comment section below, the 80%, if that's the same as what it always was, let me know. It might have been increased, but I feel like the confusion does hit a lot more often than not from what it used to be. But like I said, the passive, the shield, and the 3,000 fixed damage is what makes this character what it is for myself, and why I love running them on strength now. But if you enjoyed the video, about the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Lights!